right, guys. Welcome to my podcast.
Yay.
Tara, Rolo.
We made it big.
Yeah.
We made it big, babe.
Nah, dude, it still is like this is small. I mean, it's been like 28, 29 episodes, but I just started last August, man.
Yeah, we've been following.
Yeah, thank you.
Good
Appreciate
stuff,
it.
man. Good
All,
stuff
all,
out
all
there.
the support, everything helps.
Yeah.
Right now, especially right now. So, I wanted to have you guys for sure here in this in my podcast because of the stuff that you guys are doing with the whiskey.
Yeah.
Like I don't drink, I know, but I'm interested in all that that stuff. I find it very interesting. So, and also you guys do a lot of traveling.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Love to travel.
See,
we made a goal sometime back to do the 7 wonders of the world when we started dating back 8 years ago.
oh, that's right. That's right. I remember you saying that.
So we've gotten 4 out of the 7.
Yep.
So the ones we've visited so far have all been on this side of the hemisphere, with the exception of
Which is
the Colosseum in Rome.
okay.
That was our first one together. That was back when we first started dating.
Yeah.
We did a Euro trip, and one of the stops there was in Italy,
Yeah.
and we stopped at the Colosseum. And it was a quick visit there because we were on a time budget,
Mm-hmm.
but or a time constraint. But it was a fun time. I mean, it was beautiful, man. Like a lot of what we were told when we got there was, be careful with your stuff. Put it in the front pocket because there's a lot of
Oh, a lot of
pickpocketers.
What do they call them? Yes.
Yeah.
Pickpockets.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was our first one together, and then we've seen all the ones on this side of the hemisphere.
How was the Colosseum, dude? Like that's one of the places
Huge.
that I want to.
Oh my God!
Highly
that-
recommend.
Yeah.
You and I come from the same background as far as in law enforcement.
See.
You and I have always been intrigued with that type of the
Yeah.
warrior mindset,
Mm-hmm.
just the mindset of the warrior, but also like the strength, the strategy, and things like
Yeah,
that.
just knowing that there was a bunch of people that got killed
Yeah,
fighting
yeah, for their lives, for their
in
freedom.
that Colosseum.
Yeah,
It was amazing to see, but I would recommend if you make it out there,
Mm-hmm.
do the tour yourself, like a self-guided tour.
Okay.
Because we did a group tour, and I think we lost out on some valuable
Oh,
time.
Yeah.
see.
And
One of the things that and look, when was it? 2 years ago when me and my wife we're gonna have our 20-year anniversary.
Oh, nice.
We were like, let's go to Europe.
Mhm.
I mean, I've been over there, like, well, not to Europe, but on that side of the world, but not on vacation, right? With the military. So we're like, let's do it. Let's plan a trip. And I think we were still like 8 months out, and we started seeing like airplane tickets, dude, like $6,000 round trip for each person.
Just the flights?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
that's
that's a
yeah.
lot.
I know. I was like, but I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was the year.
Mm-hmm.
Something was going on during that year that flights were expensive. I can't remember, but maybe she found something closer to like $5,000 round trip,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe is the country that we were planning the trip to or the initial flight to. Maybe I don't know. We're rookies when it comes to traveling to Europe.
I have a
So-
hack for that.
Okay, what is it?
So what we've learned is when we're booking flights, if you go into Google
Mm-hmm.
and you type in Google Flights,
Mm-hmm.
and what we've learned is it's better to plan your trip around the pricing. So like before we would just pick random dates, just
Okay.
no rhyme or reason. Unless, and if you're doing an anniversary, I get that. You want to do it
Mhm.
around your anniversary. But if you can be more flexible with the dates,
Mm-hmm.
you set up a tracker to track the flights. And it sends you emails from Google
Mm,
when the prices are either going down or going up.
got it.
So
I wonder now with the whole thing about AI, is there like an AI app that will give you cheaper tickets?
maybe.
There is apps. I'm trying to think of the ones that I've heard of. But I did the Google tracking through the Google Flights, and that was really helpful because I think we tracked flights for about 3 weeks before we purchased our most recent
Mm.
overseas flight.
About 4 months ago, we went to Greece, and
When?
to Greece a few months ago, about
okay.
3 or 4 months ago.
Mhm.
And how expensive were the tickets, babe?
When we did Greece, I was able to find them for roughly $800 per person. round trip.
Round trip, yeah.
Yeah. No, we definitely need a little bit of training, coaching when it comes to traveling.
So on the Google search bar, just type in Google Flights, and then the little tab will come out. You click on that, and you choose, where you want to go, and they'll give you like almost a year out on dates, and it'll have the price on each date.
See, that's the thing. You have to say, I guess, in order to plan it, be like, all right, for sure, we're going to go next year so that you can start doing everything right now. But knowing that there's like no ifs or buts, like you're going next year. So I guess once you say that, it's like it'll be easier to plan it out because now you know, and once the cheaper or the tickets come cheaper, like just purchase them, you know, like, and no more turning back.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
just do it. So one of the things that we were talking about is like, if we go, I would like to just visit one country at a time because I feel that way you can just
get the full benefit.
Yes. Even though I would love to just like Germany, Spain, France, Italy, like do of the conversation that I have with people that travel, I'd be like, man, most of them wish they would just slow down on each country. So I was like, let's just do Italy. It's a beautiful country.
Heck yes.
It's the one that I wouldn't try to visit since I was a kid. So let's just do that, and maybe on a second trip, then we can do,
Tell you what, we went through it's like an online travel agency called Trafalgar. I think it's also associated with another one called Cost Savers. They both have their own online sites. But that trip that we did to Europe was a 2-week trip, and we were literally living out of our suitcases for that time frame. I think we stayed in a couple of countries, like a few days. Like we stayed in Rome a couple of days, Paris a couple of days.
Yeah, so it kind of varied between the cities and the countries that we were in, but we might have been in Paris, let's say 2 nights.
Yeah.
And then you go to Germany, we were there a day and a half. Italy was 2 nights, I think.
Yeah.
So to your point, I think slowing down and maybe picking one country, maybe a couple cities that are close by.
Yes.
So that you can really like embrace the culture,
yes,
the people,
everything.
and have that.
But I'll tell you what, though, if you do go to Italy, you're right there to Switzerland, man. And I recommend Switzerland so much.
A friend of mine, like, he has traveled across not the world, but like across Europe. And I asked him, like, what's your favorite country? He's like, Switzerland. Like, hands down, Switzerland.
Beautiful country.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
And on top of all the scenery, he's like, when the train says that it's going to be here, like at 3:07, like it's there at 3:07. Like none of this, like, like Mexican time or like, I'll be here in 20 minutes. It's running a little late. It's like, no, dude, everything is on time. Everything is super precise. Like everything is like what it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The air was so clean in Switzerland. Like I don't even know how to describe it other than when you stepped outside, I felt like there was like no pollution almost. Like
yeah,
just
it was
pure,
super clean.
You know what? Sorry to
air.
but why don't we get some whiskey going while we have this conversation?
All right. Tell you what, I brought a few bottles from the house.
Okay. What do
we have like a little, what is it? We have our own little
collection.
A collection, yeah. But as far as like our little thing that we do online, our videos, we have like a little. Oh God, is it not a pod? It's not a podcast, but it's like a little channel that we do some videos on. It's under what is it? Sanch Ranch.
Sanch Ranch. With
Sanch.
What's up with the name?
it flows. Sanch Ranch,
I mean, it's Sanchez, but it's also Sanch.
So I think where that came from was it.
Has anybody tell you anything? Hey,
not really, but it kind of started as a joke between like his brothers, and because we live in the country, and so we would reference like, oh, let's go to the Sanch Ranch. We're at the Sanch Ranch over here, and kind of like distinguishing whose house was which place.
Yeah.
The family already knew, like, oh, okay, we're going to Rolo's house. Okay.
Yeah.
And it became the Sanch Ranch, and it just kind of stuck.
If you add that A, La Sancha.
So,
all right, what do we have?
One of the shows that we did on that page it's on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did a beginner bourbon episode.
Okay.
So what would we do for if we were going to introduce you that you're not a drinker? Like how would we slowly ease you into it? And,
well, during my drinking years, you know, Mexicans love drinking the Scotch Bucanas with mineral water, dude. That's all they do at weddings, parties, quinceañeras.
That's what we grew up with. Yeah, that's what we grew up knowing.
When you know, growing up, when everybody was like, "Hey, let's get some whiskey," that's what it was.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was all this.
Oh, dude, we're about
different
to blow your
types. So no, I know. I don't even know. But then it's like, oh, dude, there's more to just bucanas. You know, like there's way more to that.
Yeah,
that's just one type of whiskey, I guess.
Yeah, that was my first introduction with whiskey. It was like you said, quinceañeras. Jack and Coke, you know, things like that.
Crown Royal was also big.
Crown, yeah, exactly.
Very popular.
The purple bag, you know.
Yes, people would buy just because of that.
Yes,
I'm convinced that thing gave me probably some of the worst hangovers ever. Crown Royal, Crown and Coke.
I tell you what, I've only purchased one Crown Royal item, and that was recently, and it was their chocolate. If you mix the chocolate,
Crown Royal chocolate,
with Crown Royal chocolate with rum chata, you mix those two together, it tastes like a Tootsie Roll.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with me. That now that I'm getting older, I'm developing like a sweet tooth, like sweet things. Like
body's changing, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. I was all about like tostaditas, you know, like the.
What do you think? We should go
all the salty stuff.
Let's see. Higher proof. Let's try the Basil and Hayden or the Traveler. You know what? Let's do the Traveler first.
The Traveler?
Yeah. Oh, wait, actually, this is a little bit higher. This is 90. Okay, sorry. Provisions?
You want this one?
Which one?
So, this is at 80 proof. Okay, so.
What's that?
So, the proof is the alcohol that's in this thing.
Okay.
So, there's a lot, man. To tell you what, when I got into this, there's so much that I learned and jumping into this.
I mean, I'm imagining you're learning as you're going also.
Oh,
you know?
I'm learning every day too. I'm going to give you a little pour.
See, that's the beautiful thing about doing all this, right? Like I'm learning as I'm going too, you know, like this whole podcast thing.
So this is 80 proof points. So what that means is when they bottled this thing, there's a little device out there that measures whenever they poured it out. They got the flavor they wanted. They said, okay, let's measure it up. It came out to 80 proof in alcohol. So out of the contents of what you're seeing here, 80% of this bottle is alcohol.
Now, professional connoisseurs, or I don't know what they call it, the professional whiskey drinkers, right? Is there a proper way to you
smell.
Know, like smell and do all that stuff?
We learned that too.
Okay, so what it is? What is it? Explain to me.
So first of all, you want to explain the Glencairn glass itself? It's just the glass itself.
Well, these
are
are
even the shape of the glass. Right?
Yeah. So these are Glencairns. This is what we primarily use when we're doing tastings or even hosting a tasting.
They're cool.
And even if you go to a bar and you ask, they're going to have this. They're going to ask you, right? And it's designed to be able to let it aerate, let the flavors, right? Let
kind of like concentrated, like the way it's designed.
Kind of like the wine, just let it oxidate a little bit, or
develop. It opens it up.
Yeah,
it opens it up, but it concentrates the flavors and the smells right into your nose. So you get the glass up. You swirl it around like wine.
Oh yes,
it opens up the flavors, but then you get your
all the
nose,
aromas and stuff like.
Right, you get your nose up in there. Now the only thing is, don't keep your mouth closed. Some of these are very high in alcohol content that if you keep your mouth closed, it's gonna really have a burning sensation.
Oh, I see.
So when you open your mouth a little bit, just a little bit, that extra ethanol's coming out of your mouth. It's filtering through it without giving you that nasty. So you're getting the full smell of what you're smelling. You will sometimes get a little hit of a burn, but and that's just the spice of the item.
Okay, and then I'm almost like waiting the go ahead and do it.
So what I like to do is there's so many flavors you can get out of a good bottle of whiskey or bourbon. Now, there is a difference between whiskey and bourbon, and I'll explain to you that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But a lot of key points that you'll get is this alcohol, remember, is when alcohol is made fresh from the process of making alcohol, it comes out white or clear.
Okay.
And it's called a white dog. So it's just 100%, it's just pure alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So you throw it into a bourbon or a wooden barrel of American oak.
Oh. So, and then it starts developing the color.
You let it sit there between the combination of the weather and the outside, the heat.
Mm-hmm.
All of that gives the alcohol a way of penetrating the wood, and it extracts the color from the wood out. That's why you see this brown color. Mm-hmm. That's the color of the wood extracting out into the alcohol, and it gives it flavor.
Okay.
So a lot of flavors you'll get is vanilla, caramel, things like that. And I like trying to figure out what notes I'm tasting, brown sugars.
But are those flavors like infused on the wood or just natural? Or
it's within the wood already. So somehow that's what you're smelling at.
So they're not actually adding the flavors to it, because then it wouldn't be able to be called a bourbon if you added any kind of additives or flavors.
Okay.
It's purely just
absorbing from the wood.
Yeah. And then what they call like the mash bill, right? So the corn, the barley, the wheat, all the things that they're using to make it.
Everything that tree has absorbed through the soil, I guess, like then it reflects through
the alcohol. Yeah.
Wow.
And then, like he mentioned, even down to atmosphere, right? So whether it's in heat or if it's up north somewhere cold, or they call it the rick houses, where the
storage houses,
where they store the barrels.
The barrels.
Yeah,
it's called a rick house. So Texas is really known to speed up the process of the aging of alcohol because of the heat here.
Oh, I see.
So if you get a distillery from Texas, they say pretty much if it's a 6-year barrel or a 6-year bourbon, kind of multiply it by 2, because that's technically of what you're getting.
Aging, you're getting double the okay.
Because of the Texas heat, man. The Texas heat really does some special stuff.
Should we?
Oh yeah. So give it a little shake.
Okay.
Give it a little nose if you want to. See.
Salud.
Salud, amigo.
Salud.
And give it a little taste.
Oh man, so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to close my eyes because,
wow, this one's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I close my eyes a lot just to focus on the palate of what I'm tasting. The palate is your tongue. What's getting the actual flavor of what you're drinking. And that's where you get to focus, like, oh, what am I drinking? Sometimes some people that I follow on YouTube, they come out with some crazy, like, ways of explaining their stuff. Like, oh, yeah, this is key lime pie with green beans. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, like getting all the berries, the blueberry. I can taste it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
wow.
So this is one of the most easy ones to drink.
So what is this one that we're trying right now?
So this is actually from Texas. We visited this distillery a few months ago, actually. It's called Milam and Green, and this is one of their brand new bottles.
Milam and Green.
Yeah, so it's predominantly a female-owned and operated distillery.
Okay.
And
is this a whiskey, a bourbon? What is it? A bourbon?
This is a let me see, a bourbon.
Yeah.
So what makes a bourbon? Let me see if I can remember this correctly.
We're already
on the subject. Whiskey could be made anywhere in the world. But for it to be labeled bourbon, it can only be made in the United States. Only in the United States. It doesn't necessarily have to be in Kentucky, where a lot of these distilleries are. It can be Texas, Seattle,
Tennessee,
anywhere.
I know, like the people from Ireland, Scotland fight a lot to say who had the first whiskey ever.
Yeah,
they're always in conflict.
Yes, for sure. I think the oldest documented proof comes back from Scotland. Again, people from Ireland say they
I think that's what it is. I think Scotland has the longest or the oldest
Documented history.
documented or record of
Right.
actual whiskey.
Right. Now, who
Because
actually wins?
alcohol has been in with around humans for thousands of years, like
Yeah, for
fermenting stuff, like
For sure.
these
Through
two
wine
just
and whatnot.
ferment fruits or let fruit rot, and then
Mm-hmm.
they get drunk off of that, and from there, I guess all this, throughout the years, then we come to actually making different flavors or tastes or kind of a alcohol. But
So, did you get anything out of this?
yeah,
I mean,
yes,
outside of the alcohol.
this, I'll say, okay, for this compared to what I know, like I said from the beginning, it's very fruity, like a lot of flavor,
Mhm.
right?
There you
But
go.
at the same time, it's like smooth, and you can almost smell or taste like the I don't know if it's like charcoal, like something that
So that's the char.
the
So-
char.
So
That's the word that I was looking
so
for.
what
Yeah, the
happens
char.
is whenever they're making these barrels, they'll put some kind of a flame into the barrel and char the inside of it. Somewhere down the line,
Okay,
it was discovered.
I was gonna tell you because I visited the Jack Daniel's distillery
Mm.
in Tennessee
Oh, I'm jealous. That's the
in
one.
2000 and 2000, the year 2000 or 2001.
Oh man.
I was there for a summer, and I didn't even care about Jack Daniels, man. I was barely, this was during my college years, so I was hanging out with people from over here that love Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
So we were so close to it that they were like, we have to go. So we went.
Yeah.
And I
for sure.
remember that they burned some of the wood to prepare to make the barrels, I think.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Or somewhere in the process. I don't know if it's the other way around or
Correct.
but they do burn
Yeah.
some of the
Yeah. And that gives it additional flavor, coloring to the liquid that's going inside. So there's, I want to say 3 different levels of char, and it's 3 or 4 different levels. So that's how deep, I guess, the wood gets burnt, and it takes seconds,
Yes.
to do this. Then they also have toasted, which is not char, but it's toasted, so it's something very quick.
Okay.
And they all have their unique ways of making what they call the juice taste. It has a very unique way of making things taste.
Yeah.
Um,
Now the other thing that I just noticed, because I just finished the glass, is that the first sip was like super smooth. The second one, then it opened up a little bit more, and this last part, the flavor of alcohol is a little bit more intense in your mouth.
Kind of builds.
Yeah, maybe because it oxidated a little bit more
yeah.
than when we initially poured.
So a lot of times they'll tell you, like anybody that when you're drinking whiskey, is don't put all your faith on the first drink.
Mm-hmm.
You're burning off a lot of your germs in your palate on your first drink because of the alcohol.
I see. Yes.
So now that it's clean, you go back with your second drink and you'll get a little bit more of flavors, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Something you didn't get from the first
Mhm.
sip,
Yeah.
So
Dude, I'm glad I'm not into all this because I don't need another addiction, another things to collect. Because once I go into something, I want to like learn everything, and then it's like, man, you don't even have time,
oh my God, bro.
So much to learn.
right?
I told myself when I first started, I was like, no, I'm not going to be that guy that's going to be hunting expensive bottles. I'm not going to be doing this. I'm not going to be chasing.
You became that guy.
And I became that guy.
How did it started? How did it start? This whole whiskey thing?
Bro, oh my gosh.
Just traveling, I guess, or
No.
No.
So in our travels, we did do a little bit of whiskey, nothing more. We were more into beer and wine when we first
Yeah.
started.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was talking to, gosh, I want to say this it started a little bit heavy, like maybe 4 years ago.
okay,
And when I first started my, I guess, addiction towards it, and then it kind of just really grew in the last couple of years to really getting into it.
yeah,
But I remember I was talking to a supervisor for my work, and he was telling me, hey, I had this really good whiskey. It was really good. It was super smooth. And it was Robert Rodriguez.
mm-hmm.
he said like it's called Jack Daniel's Sinatra. It's fantastic, this and that. And I was like, oh well, if I ever come across it, I'll look for it.
Yeah.
And we had gone to Tombstone, Arizona.
Oh wow.
And
Perfect place to start.
Yes.
It's one of our little favorite towns to go to. We've been there twice. And we went to one of the local bars there, and this bar had a bunch of different whiskeys and bourbons there, and ryes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the bottle there, and I'm like, oh, let me give it a shot. So
What's it called again? Jack Daniel's
Sinatra.
Sinatra.
So I'll give you a little backstory about why it's called Sinatra.
Mm-hmm.
You and I are fans of Frank Sinatra.
Of course.
And when he was around, Jack Daniels had kind of just started.
Okay.
And Frank Sinatra fell in love with Jack Daniels, like the whiskey of it.
Okay.
And at the time, mass production wasn't what it is today. So it was a very scarce.
Exclusive.
Yeah, it was very scarce to get it. So what did he do? Frank Sinatra made friends with Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
So now
Camarada.
yeah, exactly. He got his
Come
foot in
over
the
here,
door.
homie. Like,
He got his foot in the door with Jack Daniels, and after that, he kind of just started getting his own supply of Jack Daniels, juice. So fast forward, he had a favorite recipe, and I think they made one to honor Frank Sinatra.
got it.
And ever since then, like you'll find it at.
I mean, Jack
Specs.
Daniels also, he's like, dude, if I can make something special for this guy, I'm assuming he's already famous at this point, right?
He
he's like, dude,
advertised,
of course,
a lot for
I'm gonna do something for Frank Sinatra. Come on,
networking, baby, networking at
Yeah.
at its finest. We still have it today.
Yeah.
So around that time, that's when you kind of like
So
said, all right,
It's
you
like
know,
our opening.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was like our opening to it.
every time we go somewhere, now we're gonna get a bottle or
Yeah. So, oh gosh,
to
man.
bring back.
We've traveled a lot. We do what's called bourbon hunting. So we'll go to some either a big chain location or the small mom and pop place that has their own stuff and their own business. And sometimes you'll get really good deals from there. You'll find stuff that you won't find at these big chain stores.
I'm assuming there's like conventions and expos
There
and all
is.
kinds
There
of
is.
for whiskey drinkers.
Yes,
right?
there is. You'll have all the head honchos from the whiskey distillery business bringing their best and showing off their products. I mean, in the sense, they want to show off their products because we're the reasons why they
Tara,
exist.
do you already drink? Like,
No, so when we first started this,
or are you now a drinker because of Rolo?
yeah, so I think when we first started, we were more into the wine.
Okay.
We did the wineries and all that, right? And then slowly migrated into the whiskey and the bourbon. And when we first started drinking the whiskey and the bourbon, I was not a fan.
Okay.
I think it was definitely an acquired taste for me.
Okay.
And it took some time. I had to
Yeah.
okay, let me sample this one and let me, like kind of how we do with people now. Like, okay, this is a good beginner bottle that we recommend if you're not quite sure if you like whiskey or bourbon.
Yeah.
And then I think just with time, I learned to love it, learned to appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And now, he can pour me a glass and I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Okay. It's your fault.
Yeah, for sure it is. It definitely is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool way to incorporate this to your travels, because now you kind of like have the purpose of visiting in a country, but at the same time, you guys can visit the distilleries or the places and bring back something that is going to remember, remember you from that travel, because you have something at home,
Right.
So I guess it kind of goes with what you guys love to do,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. When we went to
I saw a video of you guys working actually at a place, right?
Garrison Brothers.
So this bottle here.
Yeah.
This bottle's so I'm gonna bring you back to 2006. I want to say that is when this company started, which is not that long ago. This was the first legit distillery in Texas, which is just on the northwest side of San Antonio, little town called High, which is right next door to Fredericksburg, which is wine country.
Yes,
right. For us in Texas, it's the same as our what is it, Napa Valley for California.
Mhm.
You know, in Texas we have Fredericksburg
Yes.
and the Hill Country, and there's a lot of winery distilleries. So for her birthday, her first birthday, that's where I took her. So kind of get her to explore the wine country, just so she can get to know what it's like. And we fell in love with the place, and it's just a beautiful
Fergus
place.
is beautiful.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a little German town, and
So back to this.
yeah. So back to this. Garrison Brothers is one of the first, is the first distillery in Texas for bourbon and whiskey. They have what's called a bottling program. Now, a volunteer bottling program. So what you do is you go to their website, you go to garrisonbrothers.com or whatever, and there's a place in the screen where it says volunteer bottling. So you go to that screen, you put in your information,
Okay.
your email, whatnot, and then just wait for, because what happens is so many people put in their names, a random machine just.
So hold on. This place is getting their labor for free
pretty
because
much.
Yes.
taking advantage of the aficionados or the fans.
It's a great experience.
I mean, I know, but that's genius.
Yeah.
Look, we don't have to pay anybody. We can just use the people that like our product or people that love bourbon or whiskey, and they'll come and do it for free.
Yeah.
Great marketing tactic for sure.
Genius.
So we put in our name like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It took that long.
Yeah. And we got the email in December, right around Christmas time, saying, hey, we got 'em.
You guys been selected.
You guys have been
Both
selected.
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the month of January. It was November that we got the email. And we had like a couple of weeks of December to do bottling. And then we also had the whole month of January.
Got it.
So we ended up deciding to do January. We looked at our payday, all that stuff. And I said, you know what, we can do this time frame. And we went. But you had to volunteer for 2 days. That was the only thing.
Yeah.
They feed you breakfast. They feed
Do
you
you
lunch.
stay there or do you have to?
No, you have to get your own place.
Okay.
So we love Fredericksburg, so it's just 30 minutes
Yeah.
out from that distillery.
Get an Airbnb and boom.
Yeah, exactly. They did make some recommendations on the email, like, hey, some places nearby that you could stay at. And some people that we met at this thing, they stayed at some of those places, and they were just right down the road.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And, just to add to that, so we had done a tour at Garrison Brothers like about a year and a half prior. And when we did the tours, when we signed up to do the bottling service, but we found out not everybody, it doesn't take a year and a half for everyone. Like some people get called back in like a month, 2 months, 6 months. So it's really random.
Okay.
I don't know why ours took a year and a half, but
Yeah.
it's a lottery type of thing. Like it's a machine that
Who
selects.
is this witches guy here?
he can wait.
Who is this Sanch Ranch?
But yeah, so to his point, they do feed you. They give you a full breakfast, full lunch. And the good part or the fun part is they serve you drinks the entire time while you're working.
I don't know if that's a good strategy.
Put your glass up.
If I already feel it, if that's only one. So imagine trying to do the work.
What was it called? John Daly?
John Daly.
John Daly is what
So
they
did a
lemonade.
a part of lemonade.
What a new product from Garrison Brothers?
It's like what is it? The lemonade and tea. When you mix
lemonade and tea.
Oh, the Arnold Palmer.
The
Arnold
Palmer.
Palmer.
Right, exactly. It's the same concept, but they have their version called John Daly.
John Daly.
And
Yeah, because John Daly is a badass.
you know who that is?
Yeah, a golfer. Dude.
Okay, so
Badass golfer.
So
Fucking crazy guy.
I was wondering where they got the name from. I never looked it up.
He's like overweight and he doesn't care. He smokes. He kind of like the Babe Ruth of golf. There we go.
So for that mixture that they gave us, it was.
I did use your advice in clean up though.
That's perfect. This is another 80 proofer. This is Basil and Hayden.
Oh, hold on. We didn't get the Garrison Brothers, right?
No,
No,
not yet. No,
Not yet.
no.
Not yet.
So this is my highest alcohol content that I got from the whole batch that I have here.
What's the proof?
This is 140 proof.
How can you be more than 100?
So the proof range for a
Like,
bourbon.
I'm not educated with alcohol content.
So the proof range for a bourbon, if I understood correctly, is supposed to be from 80 proof to 160 proof.
Okay. So there's an actual
there's a
scale
range.
or a range.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I thought 100 was the.
So there is a term called bottle and bond.
Oh, this one smells nice.
So to me, this doesn't do anything. Like this, it's a fancy bottle, but it's an 80 proofer, and all of their products are 80
This
proof.
one almost has like a cologne smell, like more.
Mm-hmm. So some of the notes that you might
I could
get,
see that.
some of the notes you might get, Toby, are going to be tobacco, what they call stone fruit or red fruit.
This one just to me feels a little bit more like elegant. I don't know what's the actual
herbal.
word. No, like more fine, más fino.
More fine.
I like
The
it.
first one was more florals.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see,
This
more
one's-
fruity.
Mhm.
This one
Mhm.
is a little bit. Let's see.
See, sometimes the bottle actually has what you should get out of it. Sometimes, so finish is okay. Sweet brown. So the notes you're gonna get on your nose is gonna be sweet brown sugars, black pepper, and charred oak.
So Tara, well, he looks at what was the process of bottling all that, or what was the work that you guys were actually selected to do
So
for Garrison
at Garrison Brothers, once you get there, they have different stations. And
Yeah.
so, for example, like how the bottles are dipped in the wax.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that.
So when we were there, it was called red, white, and blue, or red, white, and bourbon. So it was 3 layers of wax. So red, white, and blue.
Oh, I see.
And it was really interesting because you have different stations. So you start off, you have to get it corked. Then you have to send it through, dip it the first color. Then you have to cut it,
Yes.
dip it again, cut it, and then dip the last color.
Or wait for it, or does it dry quick?
It's pretty
Oh,
quick.
okay, it's quick.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it was really interesting because I did quality control. So I had to inspect the bottles to make sure there was nothing floating inside. Make sure no wax got inside or any cork. It's really interesting. A lot of
So
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant, because not everybody's going to do the same thing from all the volunteers, right?
right. Everybody's at
you, could
You get
swap at
selected to
any
do
time.
this, or
You choose like
you
okay.
can also choose.
Yeah, you get to choose or you,
Like, that process looks cool. Like, I want to do that.
yeah, exactly. So day one is like, hey guys, this is
What about the
one
training?
station.
I mean, they're not just gonna let anybody.
They,
Or is
they-
it just
they go through it
monkey
with
see,
you.
monkey do?
and it's simple. I mean, it was pretty simple work. I mean, for the most part, Tara is very good at quality control, and they told her, they told you is like, okay, if you're a 10 at quality control, we need you to be at a 5. like they literally tell you that. Like
Yeah.
you need to tone it down pretty much.
Okay, we don't want you to disqualify the whole production, from this hour.
I was
for
like,
sure.
we gotta send this one back. It's
Yeah,
not good.
it's not the wax is not leveled correctly.
Oh yeah, no.
I was like, this wax is off, guys. We need
Yeah.
to redo this.
For me, I just did the boxing of the once it went through the whole line, I boxed everything and I put it aside for shipping. So I sealed the box.
They're like, no, mijo, tú no. You come here and do the box thing.
Hey, I was there to drink and box. That's it. So, no, hombre, bro. That's the best.
I mean, was it a
volunteer
cool
job.
experience? Yeah.
It really was. I would do it again.
Yeah.
Not like I'm not in a rush to do it,
Yeah.
but because it was work in terms of you're standing all day long.
Oh, I see.
You're not sitting down. You're standing and you're just bottle after bottle after bottle.
How many hours do the
8.
volunteers have to do?
8
Oh, you
hours.
do.
The full 8 hours?
Mhm. Yeah. You do get perks out of it. They do give you like a nice little bag with a T-shirt and one of their mini little flasks of
A bottle?
of a small batch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
And then they also give you like a 50% discount card. So
Got it.
uh,
I mean, that's the least they can do.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
So-
Look, they're doing all the work for free.
yeah. So no, you get 50% off of certain bottles that they give you. Like I wish this was 50% off because
Now, what's the cost on this?
so that one is roughly, I think I got it at $250 the year that it came out. Now this was from like 2 or 3 years ago.
$250?
Yeah, $250. This is my most expensive bottle.
Wow.
Now, not to say that there's not more expensive bottles out there.
No,
There's
there's
definitely
there's
a lot.
on the thousands, right?
What is like not the special edition one, but like what would a standard Garrison Brothers run? What is it, like
So
80?
what we were bottling.
Okay,
was,
so this is not any bottle from Garrison
yeah,
Brothers.
This is a special
You
release.
This
got
is special.
okay.
Special
Oh, okay,
release.
got it.
They
got
release it once a year, roughly around.
Yeah, because I was gonna say,
November,
dude,
December.
If the common bottle from Garrison Brothers is $250, no, this is a special.
Although I do feel that it is a more expensive bourbon. Even
What's the cheapest bottle, I guess, from them?
They do have
around what?
What we
Like
were
80?
bottling was small batch, and I want to say it was roughly around $60 to $80, something like
Well,
that.
yeah. Also,
Which-
also, sometimes like I don't know if it feels like that with you guys, but you keep thinking prices when you were younger or little, and now you're like, dude, things are not like back in the 90s. Like a bottle of whiskey was probably $20, $15.
Yeah, no
$15.
kidding. Okay.
And now, I guess more in the 60s, right? It's more
Yeah.
like the average.
You have some great stuff on the $20 side, man. You still have stuff in $20. I didn't bring any today.
Jack Daniel was a cheap bourbon back then.
Mhm.
I
in
don't
the
know if
day.
it's still
Gosh,
still in the
the number 7, the traditional, the Crown,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
traditional
yeah.
Jack and Coke. You can still get like a
30 some bucks or
yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's not that bad. It really isn't.
Yeah.
wow, this one's pretty smooth, man.
Yeah.
It's- I don't know if it's stronger,
We're gonna get to Tyson in a little while.
but it's just because when you put together like the smell, the taste, that char, it tricks my mind into thinking that it's a little bit more strong, but it might not be.
So that is the same of what you had previously as far as the proof wise.
Okay.
It's the same.
Same,
It's 80
same
proof.
80 proof. Got it.
Right. Again, somebody different made it. So what they have is there's something called the mash bill. Now the mash bill is pretty much the recipe of what they made to make the flavor of the alcohol. So for bourbon, it has. I didn't even finish going through what makes a bourbon a bourbon. It has to be at least 51% corn. It has to be aged in brand new charred oak barrels, American oak barrels,
Okay.
for 4 years minimum. And what else was it? There's a few rules to it. As to let me see.
Yeah, the
Let me-
corn and
Yeah,
oak
yeah, check
barrels
it out.
is the biggest. Like
So
it has-
so corn, American,
American oak barrel and
and he said the minimum 4 years.
and then typically you'll have, wheat,
Yeah,
barley. Those are like the extra,
yeah.
the other parts of the mash bill.
And it cannot contain any additional like flavoring or anything like that. You can't add.
You
anything
can add
else.
infuse.
Yeah, which is what we were talking about earlier.
I mean,
like-
that's where my I thought like, okay, if it has like fruity flavor, it's because it's infused, but it's not. This is all
Right.
natural. It has to be natural.
And when I first started my whiskey and bourbon journey with him, that was my thought too. I'm like,
Yeah.
are they infusing this?
Maybe
or-
they're like, putting the fruits in.
and
but
they're
it's
like,
not.
no, you can't, because once you do that, it's no longer a bourbon.
It's no longer a bourbon.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many definitions that I learned in the process of getting into this.
Yeah. So that's a bourbon, and I did know that if it's a bourbon, it's because it's made in the U.S. Kind of like that's the way they distinguish. Made, I guess made in the U.S. Like compared to other.
I guess it's like U.S.'s way of stamping like this is.
How like
ours.
in Mexico, tequila, it can only be named tequila if it's from Tequila, Jalisco, the city.
Mhm.
If it's outside, it's mezcal or something like that. Like I said, I'm not a professional drinker. I don't even drink that much, but that's what it is in Mexico.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's my understanding. So everything is kind of the same thing. But if it's not from that city that is named tequila, you cannot call it tequila.
Oh,
You have to call it mezcal.
Okay. Some
You
great
know, so
stuff out
I-
there from tequila.
I guess it's kind of the same thing with whiskey and bourbon.
So whiskey, like I said, can be made anywhere in the world. Japan, Ireland, Scotland, Mexico even has their own whiskey.
I don't know if you guys remember, but one of the last times that I got drunk, drinking. It was that SWAT reunion.
Was this when we
at the Arroyo with the
this when we ate the snake?
Yes, and we had that habu sake.
Yes.
And I started
that.
eating the freaking head of the
gosh.
snake.
Oh
Man.
my gosh!
I knew once you guys started eating the head of the snake, it was you guys were done.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I was done after my first what is it called? White Claw. Dude, I was done. Because like I hadn't drinking in years, right? Up to that reunion.
Yeah.
And I told you, dude, I'll drink, but I'll take some. I guess I'll drink a White Claw. And after one, I was like, whoa.
You and I had been to some trainings together where we were out of town, and I remember you said like, I would have a beer, and you were like, no, I don't drink. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, man. Like, so yeah, the habu sake. I guess that can be a type of whiskey. I guess the in Japan.
Yes, it is considered a whiskey.
Sake?
Yeah, it is definitely a whiskey over there in Japan. I have a bottle at the house. Oh my gosh, and I'm afraid to open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have a snake?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Every time I see it, I think about that day.
It's because like that's the thing in Okinawa. Like all these places have that habu snake in the bottle but it attracts Marines. Everyone's oh shit, give me that. You know, like I want to drink that, the one with the snake. So it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So when it goes all the way to the bottom, then you have to do something with the snake. So I guess they figured out that they can actually fucking feed it to all the Marines there, and that's why like a bunch of guys have eaten the habu snake out of the bottle.
Yeah.
So that's why when we were there and we're like, dude, if we're going to finish this bottle, we're going to have to eat the snake. And a lot of you guys thought that I was playing. I'm like, no, dude, we're going to eat this freaking snake. And I remember removing the fangs because I ate part of the head.
Yeah.
Or the head completely. I don't even remember, but I was like, okay, I'm not that drunk. I'm going to take the fangs out of the snake and then fucking just ate it, man.
God, that was
Del Bosque, I was like,
I was about to say,
he was trying to, man.
Me and Del Bosque were like the same.
Yep. I just remember seeing all of y'all like
Okay, this is not happening. This is not going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, man. May I have a piece of that paper towel?
Yes, of course.
I was going to say, since we're talking about different whiskeys in different countries, right?
Yeah.
Oddly enough, when we had gone to Greece at the end of last year, he was whiskey hunting, and we came across this little shop, right? And he said, "Do you guys have any whiskey?" And of course, the lady's like, "Oh yeah, we have all this right here." So we're looking at the bottles, and then she says, "Oh yeah, well it's made with grapes, right?"
Yeah, I'm like.
So we're like,
no.
Yeah, well, that's more wine. That's wine, but they made it with grapes, but they call it whiskey. And I don't remember what the other ingredients were that they put in it.
Are you sure she wasn't just trying to sell you a bottle of wine?
I think that's what it was.
No, but
yes. And then you get the Mexican guy, tequila. Yes, we have tequila made with grapes.
It was, I don't know what else it was in, but it was marketed as their version of whiskey.
Supposedly it was made differently. Because
did you taste it?
Yeah, we had tasted it, and it was good.
Was it like wine or?
No, it wasn't like wine.
Oh no, so it was some kind of a.
It was different.
It didn't taste like wine at all.
And I usually like going to when we visit different countries to bring something back, like you said.
Maybe
earlier.
She wasn't lying. I apologize to the lady from Greece.
But I remember revisiting that bottle a few months ago or a couple of months ago, and oh god, it was the worst thing I've ever tasted. It's like I poured that thing down the drain.
It's
I'm like, oh my god.
Look, something with the wine, I guess because of the grape. I don't know, but after you open that bottle and you have it sitting out there for a couple of days or a week, 2 weeks, it's not gonna taste the same. It's gonna taste very bad,
oxidized or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
It goes because you let it oxidate a little bit to enhance the flavor and the taste and all that. Right. But after a while, to me, this is my opinion, like I said, and then it goes, like it reaches the best point to drink it, but then it starts going down with time, I think, once you open the bottle of the wine. This is wine.
Supposedly for whiskey or bourbon, shelf life once you open it is like 5 years. So
Okay. So it's way longer then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, something to consider is they say whenever, like, say you have it like this, you know how there's this little left and there's this much
Yeah.
air. Supposedly that can also speed up
Well,
the process.
so the bottle that I brought for my father from Okinawa, the with the habu snake, that habu sake,
Mhm.
we opened it and it lasted on a shelf for maybe 15 to 17 years.
Wow.
And I think he still has just enough to cover the snake.
Oh wow.
So now every time that we go and try to get a little sip out of that, like it's way stronger. And the taste is completely different.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
sure.
it doesn't taste as good as when it was brand new. So
Yeah.
so something happens with what
Yeah.
you're saying. Like 5 years, maybe that's the max, but then 10, 15, 17 years is like way too long. I think.
I agree with you on the wine too, because when we had done Tombstone, Arizona, we bought some bottles of wine, and in the moment we were like, "Oh, this is so good."
Yeah.
You know, it was so good. And then we took home, I don't know, like 4 or 5 bottles.
That's the first time we had tasted a wine that had
Chili flakes.
chile piquin.
What?
It was
Dude.
infused. It was infused with chile piquin, but it had a really good taste to it. Like it had like
In the
that
moment.
spice, you know. And then we revisited it. You know, I think
That's
about a year
weird.
later. Yeah, it was. We'd never seen that before, and it was unique.
Wine with chile piquin?
Yeah.
Why chile piquin?
The lady who made it like that, she wanted to be something unique to the area, type of thing. Yeah, and it was good. You don't get me wrong; it was really good. It had that spiciness, and it was delicious.
But it didn't, like that spiciness, it wasn't like
it wasn't like, oh my god, I can't drink this.
with
you know?
the food, like when you've, like,
No.
Okay, it was
I think
more-
because of the sweetness of the wine, like the grapes
yeah.
combined with that, like it really balanced it out.
Okay, so it didn't mess up with your throat or anything.
No, not at all. But tell you what, drinking it, I think it was a year or two later that we revisited that bottle. Yeah, it wasn't as good. It wasn't as
Yeah,
good.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like with wine, is like you open it, you have to finish it
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's like a couple $1,000 bottles, you know, like save it for
Save
a
it.
couple days, you know.
Let's see. We're gonna move over. What's the 1876?
85
So
proof.
85 proof. Okay, that'll be next.
Greece, man. Tell me about Greece.
Greece was Tara's bucket list trip, so she'll tell you about it.
My daughter, it's probably just like you. I don't know why. I do know why. I don't know if it's the same reason for you, but because of the movie Mamma Mia, my daughter wants to go to Greece.
So for me, it wasn't Mamma Mia,
Okay.
but it was a movie when I was a kid, teenager. It was the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Oh, I see.
And one of the girls in that movie, she's from Greece origin. So she
Got it.
goes and visits her family. And ever since then, I just had this thought,
Yeah.
I want to go to Greece. And then, you know, as I got older, it changed a little bit, but that's kind of what started it.
Yeah.
And then him and I, with our travels, naturally just
Yeah.
wanting to explore more. But I highly recommend Greece. I didn't know just how much we would love it. And the people are fantastic. The people in Greece, I don't think we met one.
Do you guys
angry
were
or
at
rude
Athens
person.
and
We flew into
this
Athens.
time? Okay, you flew into Athens. Okay.
We spent like 2 nights in Athens, kind of exploring the local area, the local market, which was really cool.
Okay.
Highly recommend. And then after that, we island hopped. So
Oh, okay.
we-
Did
I-
you guys visit there at Athens? What is it called? The Acropolis or
Yeah.
yeah, it was amazing.
Man,
Super busy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just want to go and admire all that, you know, because of the Greek culture and the stuff that I read in books. It's like, man, how did they build all this, man? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I highly recommend, like, if your daughter wants to go and you guys are looking to book a family trip, if you need help,
Yeah.
we can help. And you know, with what we've learned, just tips and tricks.
She probably is gonna get there before us. You know, like she'll probably make it.
I think this year there's going to be an airline out of Dallas. It's going to go straight to Athens,
Straight
and
to
I
Athens.
recommend it a lot because
Yeah.
I think the hardest part for us was because obviously being in the valley, you don't get direct flights.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
so
of course.
we had about 3 or 4 layovers and flights, so it took us 21 hours
Yeah.
to get there.
Yeah.
How is the people in Greece? Because some people, or maybe there's that misconception of like people being kind of like rude or tough
Honestly, for us, we
women
did not.
and men. And
We did not experience that. No, everybody was so friendly, so helpful. Not to say that there's not rude people. I mean, I think there's there could be
everywhere,
rude,
everywhere,
anywhere.
yeah.
But our experience was not that. I felt like everyone was very helpful, very informative. Like if they knew obviously they know you're like from the States.
Correct.
They try to give you like, oh, okay, this and this and this is what happened here, and you're sitting and
Yeah.
they try to give you their history and tell you things and help you enjoy that experience.
Is it way different than what you see on pictures once you're there at the Acropolis and all that? Like once you're there, it's like, oh my God, like pictures do not do justice to what it is.
In some parts,
real.
in some parts, yes. Like some parts are absolutely breathtaking to where it's like you just have to see it in person. And then there's other parts that we were like, oh, so this is
way smaller than what I thought. Oh, I see.
So I think it just depends on where you go.
Got it.
Like Athens itself is not, I wouldn't say like beautiful landscape in terms of like the sunset and things like that, because you're getting mostly city and like downtown.
When I think of Greece, like I think of like the pictures or the images or videos of like the whole city on the hillside, looking into the ocean and stuff like that.
So you're talking about probably Santorini, or as they say, Santorini.
Santorini.
And
excuse me.
And now Santorini that's where you're going to get those breathtaking views.
Oh, I see.
The hill, the city.
Santorini in Italy, right? Or
Greece.
That's in
Greece?
It's
okay.
Greece.
It's one of the islands.
It's actually a volcanic island. It was created from a volcano. Yeah.
Were you guys there?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. It was a good time. It was beautiful.
Now that is where you're going to get those beautiful, breathtaking pictures, the sunsets, everything.
Okay.
So that's what I say. It depends on where you go, because we island hop. So we went to different islands. Some islands, like I said, it's just basic. You're not really getting those breathtaking views, but you're still getting the experience. You're still exploring. You're meeting the people and the food. But if you want the picturesque Greece, go to Santorini.
This is nice too.
So that is 1876.
I was thinking it's just the name, the way that we pronounce the name of the city or the island, Santorini. Because there's a few cities also in Italy that are on the I guess on the edge of the mountain, like seeing the ocean, that are beautiful.
Yeah. Gosh, man, we did a hike it was a hike that she discovered when she was doing her research. Like, when you got to do this hike when you're in Santorini, it goes through how many cities was it? 2 or 3 cities?
Yeah, it's like a 6-mile hike.
Wow.
But it's not just regular flat 6 miles. No, there's mountains involved, or tall hills or mountains. I'm not sure if it was mountains or not, but definitely some tall hills, and it was fun. That was definitely we took some really good photos along the way on that one. It was
How's
really
the food
nice.
in Greece?
We had a lot of what's called gyros, which is almost similar to like their pita bread, and they have either pork, chicken. I want to say there was even lamb at one point.
Yes, lamb is really popular.
Lamb is one of their main dishes, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Cows, I don't think we really saw much beef over there.
For me, because I did a lot of research before we went, and I planned everything, but I think for me, the food was good, but I think it was maybe slightly overhyped from what I had seen, and people talking like, "Oh, the food is so amazing." It was good, but I
prefer the Italian food.
Yeah, Italy, I think, is better food wise.
Yeah, of course,
for sure.
Italian,
for sure. Mexico City, man. We also went to Mexico City. And God, some of that street food was just amazing, bro. Oh my gosh. I preferred the street food over the fancy restaurants, Oh my gosh. Like
those street tacos. Oh.
I was in Mexico City maybe back in 2008. And I remember that me and a coworker, this is before I worked for the sheriff's office, we're doing supervising a Costco distribution center that was getting built up, and we were into construction. It was a construction company that I worked for, and so we stopped and we got like, I don't know, we ate a couple of quesadillas without cheese because they call it quesadillas and it doesn't have cheese anyway. But maybe like 6 tacos each. Back then I was drinking, but I drink like 2 beers. We had a few appetizers, and then it was like 80 pesos. This is 2008.
Oh my gosh.
What? Pesos? Like, dude, not even $10 for everything. You know, like crazy.
Yeah.
Very cheap and good food. Like good street food. Delicious street food. You know?
That's us. That's
I
us.
was like, I could definitely go back to Mexico City and get some street food.
What were you guys doing in Mexico City, by the way?
So one of the guys from work invited us on that trip, Lerma.
Oh, you went with Omar.
Yeah, I went with Omar.
Omar loves to go to Mexico City. I don't know what is it every year. Like he wants to go back. And back
they
and
go
back.
every year for spring break.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Usually spring break.
so
That's
it's
right.
getting
Yeah,
close.
it's almost been 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he's gonna go again.
He wanted to try to get us to go to someplace.
One
with an
time
M.
he went just because of a concert. No.
Yes, I don't even think he even
He
went to the
planned the
concert.
trip.
I don't even think he even went to the concert. Like he went there, but they didn't even go.
Something happened, right? He was telling us,
What was it, Bad Bunny or something like that? I think it was for Bad Bunny at the time. I remember. But I'll tell you what. He did actually provide a really good trip. We got to see
because he has done it so many times.
Yeah.
Like he knows.
Yeah, we got to see the lucha libre fights.
Oh, dude,
that was fun.
Cool.
That was fun. We went to Chapultepec, which is the Mexican capital, I guess, or the castle.
Well, yeah, it's inside the Mexico City or DF, right? But it used to be that military castle,
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It has the big statues outside that talk about the history.
where they honor the Niños Héroes.
Los Niños Héroes, yes.
Because it was
they're
the
painted up there. and
military
stuff.
school for not children, but from all the way from, I don't know, elementary or junior high all the way to high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because the ones that fought that battle, or the people that were fighting against was the Marines.
Yeah. Against
yeah.
America.
Yeah. So that's why the Marine Corps has that blood stripe for the Battle of Chapultepec.
Really? I didn't know that.
On the uniform.
Oh, wow,
so
I didn't know that.
every time everybody's like, oh yeah, the Niños. I was like, the Marines. Yeah, they were the ones that freaking
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that either.
went through that city.
Wow. Yeah. It's amazing. That could have been the United States now.
See, I mean, they did plant the U.S. flag on top of Chapultepec, I think, at some point.
No kidding.
Yeah, after the battle.
Oh,
but there was an agreement to pull back as long as we would keep what it was agree, I guess, on the Guadalupe Treaty, or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but that's what happened.
That's how
and
we
then we
came to
pulled
be.
back, and
That's
then
how we came to be Americans here.
yeah. So so back to the whiskey stuff, man. So what is that your goal is with that channel on is it also on YouTube or just Instagram right now?
No, it's just Instagram.
Instagram.
We've been told I need to do YouTube, go live, and you'll get.
I mean, you guys are already doing the videos, like.
Just never thought about going that far.
I think it's still so new.
Yeah.
And we're still trying to figure out like the groove of it.
But Instagram is a great place to start, I guess.
Yeah. Tara handles all the edits that we do for our videos. I just, I'm just a pretty face, and I just talk. So no.
Calm down, killer.
No, she's the pretty face. I'm just there. I'm just like trying not to sound stupid here. So
no, I mean it's a lot of fun, and I think we're still trying to figure out like the groove of the videos and how we want to construct the videos, what we want to talk about, so that it keeps the audience like engaged.
And is it hitting the audience? One thing we like is feedback and communication. And sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't.
But feedback sometimes can be also work against you. Like
subjective.
Dude, you just gotta do what you would do, what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like. It happened with me, like also, like at the beginning, I'm just recording episodes because I want to have a conversation with interesting people. That's it.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Oh man, you should ask this or you should say this." I'm like, dude, I'm just doing this for fun, man.
Right.
Like I like it, I enjoy it, I do it for me. At the end of day. And
Yeah.
and if you do that, and if you can show that you actually don't care about the stuff, you're just doing this for fun, like that's when people, I think, identify and they'll start following you.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, okay, he's not trying to pretend to be something else. Like they're doing their thing. And that's it.
There's people that we follow on or the people that I follow on Instagram, and they're trying to get their foot into the whiskey world and stuff like that, and they do their nosing of the products, and like, oh yeah, like I swear, like every time they nose and like, oh yeah, I'm getting dark cherries. Oh yeah, I'm getting this. Like literally smelling that in the bottle.
And you're like, where the hell is it?
I'm like, what? I was like, are you reading the back of the bottle and just saying that's what it is?
Sí.
Yeah. But I think too, like we developed such a love for whiskey and bourbon. And so for us, it was really about sharing that with everyone.
Yeah.
Because if you know us, then you know it's not about just getting drunk and just, like not remembering the night before. It's truly about enjoying the product, enjoying the story behind the product, and knowing like, hey, this is how it started and this is why it's like this. And
some of these products have some great history, man, behind them. Gosh, like they have a lot of history. Like Garrison Brothers, the guy the man who started the company, he owned his own software business, sold it, and out of a joke that his wife made saying, hey, you want to start your own distillery because, by maybe making it, we'll save some money. Yeah. And that's what got it. Yeah. That's what
He's
got
like,
the idea.
Right.
Like, hey, it's not a bad idea. He
sold his software.
And he sold his software company, did a bunch of trips to Kentucky, met with some people, and he says, hey, there's nothing like this in Texas yet. And he became the first one.
Wow.
He met with some important people. They gave him his ideas. And it's one of those things, whiskey it opens a lot of doors, friendships. Dude, since I got into this, man, I've made a lot of whiskey friends, and
wow.
And we get together once in a while and we'll sit down, have some drinks, talk like we're doing right now.
Yeah. Now, and if anybody is listening, like it also helps. Like it's good for human beings to have something to look forward to, or to spend their time, like a hobby, man. Like get a hobby, and if you find this through whiskey, like then you start building, like you're saying, your friends, people networking, and then you build a little community around whiskey. It's good, man. Like there's nothing negative about finding, like I know at the beginning I was like, I don't want another hobby because then I put so much time and money because I bet you this cost like this hobby, it's a little expensive. But I'm saying it's worth it because you're building a community around it. Yeah. Now you guys have new friends, people that you have met through this journey, through this story, right? Yeah. And now you guys have actual Instagram channel account. That you guys are sharing your Sand Ranch. That you're sharing your passion with whiskey, and it's cool. Like if it brings a little bit of joy to you guys, then
it's been fun sharing it also with people that haven't had a lot of experience. Like right now with you, we've done a couple of bourbon tastings at the house, and so like whenever we host a tasting, we'll be like, okay, we're gonna choose this day. All I need you guys to do, like say you and Monica come out, you guys bring a bottle. I say $30 and up. Anything $30 and up, you guys bring a bottle. It could be Scotch, it could be Irish, it could be bourbon or whiskey, whatever. As long as it's whiskey.
Yes.
We're gonna tell right away if it's not American whiskey. Now you can make this however you want to make it, but I do it to the point where I feed you and I provide the glassware and stuff like that, and I provide the menu pretty much. So
it's like an experience,
right? Yeah, I want you to eat before you start drinking because this thing will hit you quick.
We serve food, and a lot of times what we've done in the past is we like to do it themed, just because it just adds that extra layer of fun. I think our best whiskey bourbon tasting that we did that was themed was Prohibition.
Yeah.
We did a Prohibition theme, and that just everybody loved it.
Can you add photos to your content? Like if I send you the
give
photo,
me some photos, as long as like they're not copyrighted or anything.
No,
they're yours.
Photos that we took.
Things that you took. Give them to me, I'll put
I'll send you some photos so you can just throw them in there. Yeah, so we did the Prohibition one was awesome. It was a good time. The girls dressed like flappers, from the Prohibition era. The guys with the suspenders and the long sleeve, the little fedora hats and stuff like that.
Those old suits, with the pinstripes and all that.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't have to go all out for it, but it was one of those things that we like to have a theme just so it could be fun, something different.
And then we had tasting cards on the table, so everybody had their own tasting card. And we would talk through the notes. So you would
flavors. You would judge it by the nose of it. The color of the juice, and the thing we would do is you wouldn't know what you're drinking. Tara would actually be the hostess, and she would serve everybody blind. So nobody knew what they were drinking.
I see.
Because you tend to be biased when you know it's
I remember
your bottle.
you guys
this is a great bottle.
You had that round thing that you bought to do kind of like a blind test,
right,
and then see if
and it's fun.
Cool. Yeah.
It's fun because you really don't know, and having it like that with people that have been doing it for a long time and them not knowing. You got good feedback from it, like, oh man, this is intense. This is like, I thought my bottle was going to be this great thing because it was this and that, and turned out it was like not even close.
Yeah, well, someone that it's like, for example, as someone that really knows wine can pick a bottle with less than $10 and that knows. And it's going to let you taste it, and you're going to think that it's a high-end bottle of wine because they know wine. You know what I mean? Like, so you're kind of doing the same thing here. Like, hey, look, I'm going to give you this, try this. And they're like, oh, man, it's amazing and all this. And then you're like, dude, it's a $30 bottle.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's what I was about to say was that it was interesting to see which bottles were rated like top 2, top 1, And it was not always the most expensive bottle.
It's not always the most expensive.
Sometimes it was those $30 bottles, and people are like, oh.
Actually, we have 2 of the bottles here that actually have won those events. We have 2 of them here, and that's going to be these 2 small ones. One of the first ones we got invited to, which kind of gave us the idea to host this, was this one right here. This one's a George Dickel. It's an 86 proof barrel select, and it's a really good juice, man. It's not as dark as that one over there.
Correct. Yeah, you can tell the difference in color.
Yeah, but it's this one out of the tasting that we went to. This one won, from the bottles that were selected. When I held the first one at my place, that one won. That was the first one that won during the Prohibition era. When this was the one that won. So you're gonna get to try those out later in a little bit. They're both very unique, man. They're really good.
Those are probably 2 of my top that I like.
So,
how many bottles do you have at home? More or less.
Last time I counted,
because
100 something.
No, over 200.
What?
Over 200.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, not all of them are open.
No.
Okay,
not
because I was gonna say, if these are your 2, or some of your top favorite out of how many? That's what I was asking. How many do you have?
Oh gosh, man! When I see a bottle of whiskey and it has either a good review or just
so you guys have tried, I guess, not from your collection, but you have tried over 200 bottles, you think, of different bourbons and whiskeys?
We've tried way more than that.
Way more than that?
We've tried, yeah.
In 4 years?
Yeah, we've tried way more than that because,
So you guys do a lot of tastings and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, shoot, we went to Kentucky last year.
We did the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. Okay. We did that last year. We were there for about 4 days, so we got to taste a lot. But what we try to do, especially if we don't have the bottle, is we're at a bar somewhere, whatever. We'll try bottles that we don't have, so that we know, like, hey, we like this.
We like this, or we don't. And
I remember when I was in college, there was a really cheap bottle of some Kentucky bourbon.
There's a few. There's a
dude,
few.
like a cheap one. Like what's? But it was very popular. You know?
Really? Okay.
I can't remember. I think it had like a red rooster or something like that. Maybe the name Rooster was in the bottle. I can't remember, but it's like a $7 bottle back then.
Oh wow!
It got the job done. I'll tell you that.
All right, this is actually
let's
fresh.
see.
This is what we call a fresh crack.
Okay, so just if people are listening right now, like, let's do a real recap. What was the first one again?
The first one was Milam
and Green. Yeah.
Milam and Green.
The
From Texas?
Yeah, that's actually from Texas.
Yes.
It's actually right.
Milam and Green for Texas was really good, super smooth, very fruity.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had
the Basil and Hayden.
This one right here.
Basil
Basil Hayden.
From
I think it's Kentucky.
Yep, Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky straight whiskey.
from Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah.
That one, like I said, it was a little more elegant.
Elegant.
The smell was like cologne.
On the label on this one, it says you're getting like pepper, like cracked pepper and like smoky flavor.
Okay. That was real good. And
we
then we did
1876.
1876.
We did 1876.
This is Texas.
That one was a lot more smokier.
Also a Texas one.
Right, from Dripping Springs, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a lot more closer to bottle number 1, I think, but less fruity, I think.
So,
in my opinion,
there's something that we're doing that you don't realize that we're doing, but we're starting off at the low proof of this, and we're working our way up higher.
Oh, I see.
Because if we were to have given you the Garrison Brothers right away, it would have totally thrown off your palate, and you wouldn't have tasted the rest of it.
Yeah,
because it's at 140 proof.
I'm gonna sleep real well, real good tonight. I can tell you that. I'm feeling good.
So we're about to do what's called a fresh crack, meaning this bottle hasn't been opened yet.
Oh,
so
let's do it.
Let's see if we have a good pop.
See if we have the pop.
Let's see. Oh, nice. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good pop. Good pop. All right, here we go.
Small,
My lady.
yeah, just small, very little.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. There we go.
All right, Toby.
All right, what are we doing? Let's see.
Oh gosh, so this is gonna be very smooth.
So this one comes in at 86 proof.
86 proof, just a little bit above from the other ones. So, again, when we did that tasting, I don't know if they knew to do it in order from low proof to high proof, or I think they just mixed everything, right?
Yeah.
So we had stuff that, So who knows? Maybe we didn't get an accurate reading of from that tasting, but this one won.
On this one, what are you getting when you smell? I feel like I'm getting more oak.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So it is So it says there on the bottle, what is it? Charcoal mellowed
and double distilled.
Double distilled.
Okay. I don't know if it's now because I'm paying attention, but this one, it's a little bit thicker. You see how it just
the
stays.
Legs. That's what's called legs.
Oh, it's called legs? Okay.
Yeah, so the liquid that's dripping
it's
down.
Like stain, on the glass, on the edge of the glass. When I do this, almost like the wine.
Yes.
Right, exactly right.
So
the more legs you have, is the more viscous it is, and
viscosity.
The more it stays with you, technically.
This one's got such a good note.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, it definitely has more body to it because of what we're talking about, the legs or
viscosity. The viscosity, right? Yeah.
It's a little bit thicker, so
so it's definitely hanging on a little bit longer.
Now it's smooth. This is good.
Gives you more of that little punch, right? Like just a
this
little.
This is probably my favorite one so far.
So far, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one. Oh gosh.
And where's this from?
George Dickel. So this is
Kentucky?
Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee.
Tennessee knows how to make freaking bourbon, dude.
It's one of my favorites.
Oh, this is good.
So there's speaking of George Dickel, there's the closest distillery to South Texas to us is in Corpus Christi. And we just recently.
I was going to ask you. I was like, Rolo, maybe you have a business idea. Like, there's nothing here in the.
There's nothing in
956
down here. No, the closest thing there was that vodka one that was at the island, I think, or Los Fresnos.
Was it?
There was like a little vodka distillery that opened up, and then I want to say it was in Los Fresnos, and then it moved to Port Isabel.
I don't know.
And then I heard that they shut down.
The restaurant at the island used to brew their own beer.
Yeah,
remember?
There's a brewery there. Yeah.
What was it called?
It's
Island Brewery.
Island Brewery.
Is it? Yeah, the Island Brewery.
Yeah,
It's a good place, man. They got good food.
Yeah, you know, God,
Me and a friend of mine from the Marine Corps, Dave, we order just he's like, dude, let's just go do oysters, fresh oysters and French chips, French fries. I'm sorry, and get the let's sample all the beers. I'm like, dude, I don't drink that much. And he was like, no, let's do it. Dude, by the time that we finished sampling all the beers from that brewery, I was like.
Yes.
I'm done.
So for those of you guys that don't know, that's actually called a flight.
A flight.
Yeah.
Little glasses.
Yeah. So you sample pretty much their product.
Oh, okay.
So whenever you go to a brewery or a place, it's usually a brewery that you can ask for a flight of their stuff. Sometimes you may not be able to get everything, but they'll let you select you have up to 6 options, you know?
Yeah.
Well, even the distilleries now, like the bourbon whiskey, they give you flights. That's to me, that's the biggest bang for your buck if you're trying to sample a lot of different ones without having to buy a full full serving.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, for sure.
You can ask for a flight pretty much anywhere.
Garrison Brothers has them. Milam Green has them. Every place has them.
All of the places, all the distilleries we visited, even on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, they bring you the little flights.
Yeah. Well, hell, even we did one at the place in Corpus I was telling you about. The closest one that we have here to the valley is in Corpus. And we discovered it by accident because I was actually looking for bourbon barrels to decorate the house with.
Oh, I see.
And a buddy of mine sent me a link. Hey, there's this place. I'm like, okay. And I looked it up and I'm like, Aerodrome Distillery. Like, where's that? So sure enough, it's in Corpus. It's by the military base. It's not on the military base. It's by it. And it's actually a veteran-owned distillery. So we went there on Valentine's Day actually this year, and because I had talked to the owner on Instagram, and I said, hey, I'm interested in your barrels. Do you have anything freshly poured, meaning freshly emptied out? Because I want to do what's called my own infinity barrel. And
what is that?
So pretty much an infinity barrel it's a barrel of bourbon. And I'll send you a picture of it. That way you can see it. It's a barrel of bourbon. It's been freshly poured out. And you just add your own liquid to it, your own bottles. Like say if I want to throw all these bottles in there, it's going to re-age in there. And it's going to get its own character, like its own.
But imagine how many bottles you have to pour into a freaking barrel.
Yeah. I bought a 15-gallon barrel from him.
Oh, shit.
And I've already put in close to $400 in bottles into it.
You're doing everything 100 proof and higher, right?
Yeah, so I made rules for it. My rules for that barrel is going to be.
So it's going to have a mix of different brands and companies of bourbons into that barrel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my rules for that is it's got to be. Anything that goes in there is going to be.
Are you sure you're not doing some kind of sacrilege within the whiskey community or bourbon community? What is this? You're mixing it up all in the barrel?
So I'll tell you a good story about this. But the rules that I got for it are it's going to be 100. Every bottle that goes in there is going to be 100 proof and up. It can be whiskey, bourbon, rye, or wheat. It could have any of those. It's not going to have what's called a finished product. Like there's some bottles that are finished in sherry casks or have like a honey flavor or stuff like that. And that's not going to have anything like that. That's going to be straight up just whiskey, and it's going to age again within the barrel. It's going to extract flavor. So we have it at the house right now.
That's interesting.
So like I said, with our Texas heat, man, I'm gonna. Right now, it's inside the house, so it's sitting roughly comfortably at 70 degrees. So, from my research, it says if you have it consistently at that, you're gonna get a lot of sweet flavors. So, as opposed to where you have it on the outside, you'll get a lot of tobacco, leathery flavors.
And you're gonna leave it there for how many years?
I'll sample it as I go.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna just keep adding to it. It's unique. It's something different.
But
there's
the aging process. I mean, it already started, but it really doesn't start until it's full. No.
It starts as soon as it's.
But you keep pouring new ones.
Yeah, I keep putting different bottles in there.
It's gonna change the flavor.
Okay, for sure.
I feel like I'd like to.
That's why it's an infinity thing, I guess,
Right.
because it's always just changing and changing.
Now, if you want to do something cheaper on a
Just-
lower end, you can do a bottle. Now, the only thing is with the bottle is once you can mix whatever liquids you want to in a bottle, and whatever the liquid you're putting in there, that's the flavor you're getting from that.
Mm-hmm.
But as opposed,
No,
like-
it's
like
better to do it in the actual wood of the barrel.
Right.
You know, like
right.
I feel like I'd like to give it a good 2 years
Think so?
to age.
yeah.
And see,
man,
like-
you
I'm
can-
still gonna sample every so often. It hasn't even had a full month yet, but
We put
I'm
the
really
date on there.
Yeah.
This is just a new project.
Mhm.
Yeah,
right
it's a
now.
new project right now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely something that we want to. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay.
I'll bring you a sample.
Yeah, but for sure you gotta let it sit, man. Like once
Oh
you,
yeah. Like
Yeah.
I want to take it to the pool house and just kind of let it sit in the heat and like indoors, of course.
I think this is the beginning of Sanch Ranch Bourbon
Sand Ranch Distillery.
or Sanch La Sancha Bourbon.
That's gonna be my hazmat bottle. So hazmat is anything that's 140 proof and above.
Oh, okay.
Like that which
Yeah.
is that bottle right there. the
Hazmat
Harrison
is
Brothers.
radioactive.
Yeah,
Like toxic.
like they say you can't even fly with it
Yeah.
in an airplane because that's how concentrated it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have a little bit of water?
Yeah.
Just to. No, you're good. Just to break up a little bit of the.
You
All
can
the-
choose between Boltron or
I'll do this one.
Le Creuset, some French.
Ooh, I'm all about the French.
We'll give Rolo the purple.
I am a greyhound. Don't judge me, guys. Sorry.
That's good.
So
Thank you.
I have a thing for coffee.
Mm.
So it's kind of like what we do in this podcast. We always drink coffee. So this is the first time that we actually don't have coffee and have. But if we're gonna talk about whiskey, we had to
Damn
Yeah.
you
right.
know,
Damn
drink
right.
some whiskey and a little bit of water.
You need to understand where we're coming from.
Yeah. Now I also love what you're doing with the book stuff. Like I say, I collect books myself. So
Yeah, you have quite a collection.
So how do you started with all that also?
It was a slow start, to be honest. Probably about 1.5 to 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I think I just got to a point where I was bored. Just too
Mhm.
much TV, too much on the phone, just doom scrolling all the time. And, he's always working. So I'd be there a lot of times, by myself. And
Yes.
I was like, I need something to occupy my mind, something
Okay.
different. And a friend of mine at the time, she was really into reading and she would talk
Mhm.
about the books. And I'm like, maybe I'll give that a try.
Yeah.
So it was a slow start, but then I think what really jump started it was about a year ago. One of my girlfriends said, "Hey, well, let's do a book club.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a book club with me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we got about eight other girls. We started a book club, and we're a year in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from there, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the reading, the books, the stories. Just
But I also seen some of your videos and like you're talking about like all like you're a fast reader, right? Or you were also. I mean, were you a reader from way before, or this is something you picked up later in life, or?
Somebody's asked me that before, and I don't think I can say I was really a reader because I didn't read
Mm-hmm.
for so many years. I mean, maybe as a kid, sure,
Yeah.
but
just like the school stuff.
yeah, like, things they would assign in school. But, in my younger adult years, I didn't pick up any books.
Yeah.
But I think I just fell in love with reading.
Yeah.
And I think the more I read, the faster I'm getting. But it's interesting too, because like I tell Rolo, it's crazy how much you can actually get done if you just stop being on your phone.
Yeah.
Turn off the TV, because that's what I was doing. I mean, watching TV there on my phone, and you could spend 3-4 hours just doom scrolling.
I made it a purpose sometime last year
Mm-hmm.
to be like, all right, I'm gonna have to. You know how the iPhone gives you your screen time.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm gonna reduce that by a lot. It's
Mhm.
gonna be one of my goals,
Mm-hmm.
one of my resolutions for 2025, and I did.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like just like I do listen to a lot of books, audiobooks,
Yes.
and I do listen to a lot of podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like most of my screen time.
Mm-hmm.
you know, because it does count as screen time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to stay off of all the Instagram reels and TikTok, and I mean I still do, but I try to be like just a small part of my day,
Right.
and not just be there like for hours, man. It's just a hole that you're falling in. It's like it is not gonna let you go. It's just giving you more stuff that you enjoyed, and it's like, dude, let me go.
The consumption,
all right?
yeah.
So I went back to like reading, but my love for reading, and this is when I was in the Marine Corps, so I was already, in my 20s, but it was because I was bored too. There was so much downtime, and back then there was no phones with social media or apps, so everybody was like, dude, get a book. You know, you see everybody reading on the downtime, get a book.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't read, but a friend of mine convinced me. He's like, just get a book. So I was like, all right, so I told my parents, hey, you know what? I always wanted to read about Pancho Villa. So send me a book about it. And I do have them right behind Rolo, those books of Pancho. So that was the first book that I read. And I was like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
Because now when people ask me about this, I know, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't memorize the whole book, but I can tell you something about Pancho Villa, that you don't know. So I was like, okay. That's why people say that when you read, you're more knowledgeable or more intelligent, or like you have more knowledge. So from then on, there was a time during my time at the sheriff's office that it's just stress, and you're busy all the time. That I stay away from books. But then towards the end of my time with the sheriff's office, I started reading again.
Right.
Because Almanza, he's like, dude, go back into reading, and I did. Yeah. So I already had a bunch of books, so I was like, might as well just start reading the ones that you've been collecting, So that was kind of my experience also.
Be amazed with her collection.
I know she does reviews like I don't know, 10 at a time and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm like, man,
she has a cart now, like a to be read cart,
right?
Something like that.
Yeah, my to be read cart.
So she literally loaded that cart with books that she's going to read this year, I think.
Yeah, it's just more my more focused books that I want to get to, like this month.
Yeah.
So, as he's building his bottles, I'm building my books, my collection.
But you do a lot of like the thriller stuff, like the crime.
I like a lot of different genres, and I'm still, I think, because I'm only a year in with my book club with my girlfriends, but I'm learning that I'm loving all kinds of different genres. I love fantasy. I love thrillers. I love a good thriller. And then last month, I started getting into historical fiction. And I didn't know how much I would love historical fiction. And now I have this. I'm on the hunt.
My latest thing right now, it's the Old West. So I've been collecting a lot of books. I've been reading about the Comanches.
Okay.
That book, Empire of the Summer Moon, amazing. And it tells you about how the Texas Rangers were created. So you might enjoy that book. But like the whole thing about the West, like going into the unknown and the adventure. I don't know. There's something there that I've been into that lately.
Oh yeah.
So the other thing that I was gonna say is like when I listen to a good audiobook, then I need to get the hard copy.
Yeah.
It's like, no, okay, I already know what the book is about because I listened to the whole thing, but I need to have the hard copy. So I still purchase it.
You need the trophy.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, and Rolo's done a couple of audiobooks with me.
Yeah.
So we've done about 3. I think we did about 3 or 4 together.
Yeah, together.
That we've listened to together.
My latest one you might find interesting is
considering
this. It's called Bottom Shelf.
What is it about?
So there's a guy in the whiskey world by the name of Fred Minnick. And he was a veteran. He served in the Army National Guard. And he talks about a survivor's guilt. Like he had this
Got it. Why
PTSD.
not me?
Yeah, he had this PTSD. And whiskey along with therapy, of course, kind of helped them get through and bypass what he was going through.
Wow.
And he did this research paper on a guy by the name of Dr. James Crow, which you may have seen a bottle of his. It's like, and it's literally bottom shelf whiskey. Like it's like a $10 bottle. And I just
there's Tequila Cuervo in Mexico.
Gosh, no.
It's cheap, the cheapest of the.
Yeah. So this guy, he talks about pretty much a lot of the history in this book, and it's on Spotify. So if you have Spotify, where you pay like I think like $9 a month, something like that, like you get audio.
I don't have
or you know
premium.
Well, it might not. I'm not sure if it works without premium. I'm not sure if you have to have premium to see.
No, but if it's a good book, I'll buy it. You know, like through the what is it, the bookstore, audio bookstore from Apple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he talks about life and after his service in the Army, and his research with whiskey and the therapy that he went through, down to finding his wife and getting married. You know, what he found about her that was so intense. And
with the help of whiskey, huh?
Yeah. Well,
That's interesting.
She was from Kentucky. So his wife was from Kentucky, if I got it correctly. And they met like on one of those apps.
So in what way did whiskey help him in the story?
Oh, gosh. It gave him like a purpose to discover. Like he asked questions about a certain person, about Dr. James Crow. And it gave him like a way of doing research and pretty much putting more to the questions that he had, trying to find answers for them and stuff like that.
Like a new purpose.
So it gave him something to do.
Right. Exactly.
Other than
it focused his mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the book called again?
Bottom Shelf.
Bottom Shelf.
Let me see. It's I'll give you the exact title right now.
Yeah, he was telling me about it because I think you finished it like last week or something. But
so if you listen to it, it's like 7.5 hours.
I could do a review, kind of tying it into like the whole whiskey thing.
Yeah. Well, it's because people love listening to others that already read a book, and because like a lot of the books are just recommendations from someone else. Like, oh, this is a really good book. It's about this and this. You're gonna find it interesting, and then now I want to read it, right? So that's why I think that your the things that you're doing is really good, because now you can have people like you that are listening. You're telling them, hey, this is a book. Yeah, don't waste your time maybe with this one, but this is a really good book.
Yeah, for sure.
You should read it and stuff.
So I don't know if the camera can catch this, but it's called,
let's see,
Bottom Shelf.
I'll put it on. Okay, cool. Fred Minnick.
Yeah, it was about a 7-hour listen on the audiobook, so it was good. It talks about COVID, at the time of COVID, and
more water.
Yeah, she's my Uber today.
Thank you.
All of us have drank the same amount of whiskey.
Yeah, no, but I try not to overdo it especially when I know we're out and about. At home, it's different,
Where do you keep all the bottles, man? Now, I mean, I'm going back to what you told me that you have over 200 bottles.
Oh yeah. So initially, it started off with a corner liquor cabinet that I bought close to Progreso. Initially, we saw it in San Antonio, and it was a beautiful little corner piece. Like it took up the corner spot perfect. And it's like the Mexican style. Oh God, I don't know how to pronounce it or how to describe it, but it has like a cage, like the Mexican style cage, or something like that, almost like a little jail type of thing. Got it. And it has like shelves in it. It has some lighting in it. So we saw a really nice one in San Antonio, and then it was expensive. It was like over $2,000. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay for that. Like $2,000 for that. So sure enough, we went to a place. Progreso. We went to Progreso, and we found it there for like, I think the guy was having like a bad week. Like, I'll sell it to you for $1,000. It just was missing the lights. So I asked him. I remember, like, does anybody know how to install lights? I would like to have lights on it. It's like, yeah, this so and so can do it. I'm like, okay, cool. So I made arrangements with the guy, and a week later, it was done. So,
but you fill that up quick.
So yeah, initially I filled it up with just a bunch of stuff, like random stuff.
And then you had to move to.
And then I started upgrading to getting better with my tastings, notes, exploring different whiskeys, and I'm like, oh, this is my top shelf. This is where the hard ones to come across. One of the ones you're going to taste in a little bit is
You're going to have to build an underground, what is it called? Una cava.
a cellar.
Well, yeah, cellar. Yeah.
So what started was we had like this nook area in
Uh-huh.
the house that was just empty. Like
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
was
yeah.
there. We weren't using the space. And as I was collecting books and he was collecting bottles, and I said, I think we need a bookshelf or some kind of a shelf. So we filled that nook already.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely full. So now we have taken one of the spare bedrooms and we are turning it into our
There's your cellar right there.
Our office
slash library
Oh, I
slash
see.
tasting room.
Yeah. Yeah. That's our project that's going on right now. So
Say.
the shelves are coming up as we speak.
Yeah.
So
Building some shelves.
let's go to this next one real quick. So there's
Dude,
are you already feeling it?
no. Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel it. I was going to say, let's jump into the
Yeah.
140 proof, or what is it?
Yeah, we could skip this and like give him either
See.
the double oak or
Let's give them the.
No, don't open this. Or is it open already?
It's open already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's open already. I did a video recently. Between,
No, but look, we have talked about the Garrison brothers, so we got to do that one.
yeah.
You want to go with Tyson already? All right.
It's open already, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Don't open any more bottles, sorry. I do appreciate it though.
All right. I was gonna tell you this one.
Oh, let me clean this out. Let me clean this out.
That one you're not gonna get. So that came from what's his name? You're not gonna get a lot of flavor on this one. This is like the one I would introduce to everybody, just because it's so neutral.
Oh, this is a lobster here on this bottle.
Yeah.
So that's a really unique one. That's a crawfish.
Oh, crawfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that comes from Louisiana, Louisiana State. That place initially started off as a rice farm
Mm-hmm.
back in the 1800s. Progressively, they've grown crawfish now,
Yeah.
and they started doing whiskey as of a few years ago.
Yeah.
And dude,
They had to improve
they make a really good
transfer
product,
the
though.
business into something.
But dude, I'll tell you what, man, that's their small batch. And so whenever you hear the word small batch, pretty much what they do is they take several different barrels and they mix them together until you get the profile that you want.
Oh,
and
I see.
so that's what's called a small batch. You get a small batch of barrels and you make your product.
Got it.
And tell you what, I was really skeptical at first, and dude, it turned out to be one of my favorite drinks, man. It's really
The Louisiana.
It's got an interesting, unique.
Why does it
taste.
say handcrafted rice? What?
because they grow it themselves. They grow the rice themselves.
Oh,
Yeah, they make it on the farm.
I was gonna say, what are the requirements to call it handcrafted
Yeah,
whiskey?
yeah. So like, if you ever see the words,
Oh, and this is whiskey with an E, and there's whiskey without the E,
yes,
right?
yes, and there is no.
I don't
Wrong.
know. I don't know why.
That,
but
well, I'm
they
not-
use both.
Yeah.
I think it's one. I think it goes back to the Ireland Scotland thing.
something
Maybe.
like that
That if it's
without the E.
we should check on online. But with the E is originally from Scotland, I think, and without it, it's somewhere. Everybody else, something like that. I don't know.
Okay,
Might be wrong.
We'll have
It
to.
might be the other way.
I know we researched it. It's
All right, I cleaned my glass.
all right.
Let's hit me with the 140 or what is it?
Oh my
that it
gosh!
is?
All right, here we go, brother. Here we go.
Garrison Brothers
Don't say we didn't
is-
warn you.
140.2.
Yeah.
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 All right, here we go.
Yeah.
So, being
And,
that it's,
and if you're whoever's listening and you have 140 proof, drink a little cup with us.
Have some with us.
Have
yeah.
some with us.
there you
Yeah.
go. Even if you don't have a one,
Run to your collection and get the highest proof bottle that you have.
See the dark complex
Oh,
of this one
yes.
compared to the other
It
ones.
looks like this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that Texas heat, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So this is their strongest hitting thing. Now, this year was 140. Last year when they came out, it came out at 146.
Mm.
So they came out a little bit,
It changed a little bit.
yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's smell this one. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I feel like Garrison has a very unique smell with their bottles.
Mm-hmm.
I forget to keep my mouth a little open.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely helps.
Oh, this smells so good. It smells good. Also a little bit more refined, more.
I was about to say that other one that you said smelled a little bit more.
Yes.
Upscale.
Yes. I'm missing the word to describe it. Like a little bit more.
A little more elegant, classy.
Yes. Look at those legs.
Luxurious, maybe.
Yes. A little bit more luxurious.
A little more luxurious. So for me, I've always said with Garrison, they have a leathery smell and or taste.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it makes their whiskey very distinctive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. On most of their products, you can taste that. With this one, you'll taste a little bit different.
A little different.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's give it a taste.
Let's give it a taste, guys.
That's good. Salud.
Salud.
Oh, this is completely different from what we have tried. Wow.
You get those leathery notes in the front.
Yeah.
But then that comes in with that power behind it. Yeah, it comes in with that power behind it. It's
smooth, but with power, like you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kind of taste.
It's a leathery note.
A leathery taste. But also there's something there with flavor, man. Like
tobacco, maybe.
Yes, I think that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Maybe like a good cigar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Wow. Mm-hmm. But it's strong.
Yeah. It's the hardest thing I got here.
Yeah. You know how Hispanics do it. They'll kill a bottle in one wedding night or two per table. Like no, if you do one bottle of this, you'll be
on the floor.
You'll be gone.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in a different dimension, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So now you can see why we started off with the 80 proof. Oh, and you work your way up.
Just to get you kind of
No, but I could have started here and then just work my way down,
But yeah.
Yeah, this is good. But it's good though, because sometimes like alcohol or like in tequila, things can be super strong, but it's just nasty. You know what I mean? Like, it's a cheap tequila that's super strong, but it doesn't have any flavor, any body, stuff like that. This one, it's strong, but it like you're saying, it's a little bit more luxurious, more elegant, with more body. It's very interesting.
The flavor's gonna stay with you. It's gonna sit with you. Like as to where I feel like some of these other ones, you taste it and then the flavor kind of just tapers off.
Yeah.
After a minute or so, and this one sits with you.
Do people pair this with good cigars or something like that for better tasting and stuff?
Yeah, there's definitely. I'm not good at that, but there's definitely ways you can have a good cigar with certain bourbons that just really enhance the flavor of both of the cigar and the bourbon.
I know people do it with cognac or the cigars they pair it with a good cognac or some other type of alcohol, but I think with this one it will be real good to have a cigar.
Yeah,
it with definitely this Garrison Brothers
enhance it. When we've done our whiskey tastings or bourbon tastings,
I'm still feeling.
It's viscous. It's very
like
viscous.
It's still going through my throat. Like, I don't know, pushing different.
It grabs
sensation.
onto you.
Yeah.
So when you see those legs kind of just slowly disintegrate, let's think of the same thing in your throat. It's doing the same thing.
Look at those. You can
see. That's what I feel that it's doing to my throat right now.
I was gonna say usually when we do our bourbon tastings and whiskey tastings, he'll have the guys bring cigars, or we'll try to have some there just because to enhance the flavor and the experience.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times we will research like little snacks to have. So like in between tastings, like how we're drinking
what
water.
goes good with it? Yeah.
Like little nuts or like certain kinds of chocolate, like dark chocolate, and
to reset the palate.
the palate. So we try to take all that into consideration to really enhance everyone's experience.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. How'd you enjoy it? You like it?
It is good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's
This ain't your Colombian coffee.
that's why it's $250 bottle.
Yeah.
It's I mean, I can see someone that enjoys having a good, glass of whiskey, bourbon. Why would they pay $250 for this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll do it.
It's sexy, bro. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like
It is.
it's
kind of
one of the things I enjoy is being either at a restaurant, at a bar, and then just having a nice drink, having Tara next to me, or even another group, or having another group of friends with us, and just having a nice drink, and enjoying the conversation, the moment. It's one of the things I like about whiskey. And if you ever come to my house, bro, if you say, "Hey, I want to try that," I'm not going to tell you no, because it's whiskey's made to be shared.
Yeah, got it.
You definitely get some good memories, some good conversations, like I said earlier, and depending on how deep you get into it, you could definitely have some hard ones. Yeah,
see the other thing, and this is just because people are not, I guess, used to, taste whiskey this way, but you would always. Are you always gonna do it like this, just straight, without adding any ice, without any other Coke?
So there's
it's gonna ruin the flavor, right?
When you add water or ice to it, it changes the profile of that juice. So yeah, it definitely does. I do ice on old fashions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So old fashions.
Old fashions, man,
is a mixture
with those black cherries. They cost a ton of money.
In the beginning, I would add little droplets of water to it as I was getting more acclimated to the whiskey and the bourbon, because it was too strong for me. But now that I'm used to it, we don't typically add anything unless, like you said, we're doing old fashioned. His brother and some of his family members, they like to do the Coke and.
Yeah, I didn't know what an old fashioned was, but a good friend of mine, and I'll mention his name, Jaime. He's friends of Eli and Omar also, and Matt. We had a little Christmas reunion or party at his house, and he's like, "Dude, I know you don't drink, but let me get you an old fashioned. It's whiskey, but it's sweet, or bourbon, but it's sweet." So he made it. And then he was showing me about those cherries that he needs to order through a website, or they're like $40 for a little jar of those cherries, but they're delicious, man.
Yeah.
And that whiskey, man, that old fashioned glass was delicious.
Do you remember what he used?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. So when you're going to have an old fashioned, you're not going to drink it out of this. You're going to drink it out of a rocks glass.
Yes.
So which is similar to this.
Yeah, kind of like that, but a glass.
Right, exactly. And big enough
with
to
a little peel of orange.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a lot of I should learn how to do from scratch, but I do a lot of the ones that are already ready mixed. It has the alcohol and it has everything already inside. So you just pour it over ice and you're good to go. It saves time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're almost going to hit 2 hours.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, wow.
It went by quick, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that's
like a conversation.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, that's the beauty of podcasting. It's just like you hanging out, having a good time, having a good conversation with people, man.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed having you guys here, and it was fun, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having us.
No, please. And also, what are the Instagram account again, so I can or mention it right now, and then I'll put it also on the description of my YouTube.
Sanch Ranch _ whiskey with EY.
EY, okay.
_RT, Roland Terra.
Okay, excellent. And I'm gonna put a link to it also.
Yeah.
And what about your book account?
For
the
my
book reviews?
my book, it's Tara_bookish_girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'll send it to you.
So
Yes,
I'll tell
please.
you something that's happened recently, and so we're doing content on those pages, but
Mhm.
we recently linked up with a guy from he's about to retire from the ice camp. I should say that word, considering how bad it's going on. The baby camp.
Rewind.
Yeah, rewind.
No pasa nada.
Did you ever do any training over there?
Yeah.
When we did the
Long time ago.
SRT training with the joint swap SRT. So there's a guy that he did 10 years with SRT, and he remembers Del Bosque and Rex. So I'm like, okay, you and I have to have trained together. And this guy's his name's Mark, and he started this page called 956 Bourbon Locos, and it's on Facebook, and it's on it's on Facebook and on Instagram. So he asked Tara and I, because he and his wife kind of just started on the whiskey side, but he asked Tara and I to be part of the admin to help, show content and stuff like that.
Got it.
So we started working with them, and we're actually going to have a tasting pretty soon, and we're going to all get together. And
he's doing the same thing as you guys?
Yeah. So he's pretty much wanting to, and it's the same thing that we show. It's not people just getting drunk and shit-faced, just
this was nice. If I would spend an evening with you guys, at your house or somewhere else, where we can just talk about traveling, and sampling a couple of bottles. How many did we do tonight? 4, 5?
About 4 or 5, yeah.
Dude, that's a great night.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk. You guys are not. It's just good.
Yeah.
It's a good way to share. With others.
Yeah.
So So just to add to that, so it's the 956 Bourbon Locos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I think his goal and his wife's goal was just to get people in the 956, a community of people, right? To get together, have somewhere to go. It's like a centralized place where we could all just talk about what we love about whiskey, what we love about bourbon.
Educate.
Yeah. And so we're excited to partner with him and others, because there's other people that are in there.
Gosh, man, there's a community out there, bro.
Yeah.
I remember initially when we did our bourbon tastings, we would ask people, like, do you like whiskey? Because a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
And man, that's
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And some people were like, well, no. It was surprisingly, there was people out there that really are into it, And I'm just like, oh, wow, okay, cool. So hey, we're gonna have this, you guys want to come over? And sure enough, they go to the tasting, and they participate in the theme, and they dress up, and they enjoy it.
It's fun, man. You're giving people something else to do. Something different. Dude, get out of your routine. Get out of the weekend and get drunk and barbecue. Dude, do something else.
Yeah.
Go have a experience with others, maybe people you don't know. Enjoy a couple whiskeys. You're not getting drunk. You're not, acting stupid or whatever, and just nice evening, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. I really think that this is something positive, like we were talking about at the beginning, humans need things to do, hobbies, it's worse if you are just sitting at home, not doing anything and just doom scrolling through TikTok.
Yeah.
Never end, those never ending videos.
Yeah.
They just want to grab you and keep you there, this is something different.
Yeah.
For sure. Even though I usually don't drink, but I enjoy the evening, and I would definitely do it again.
Tell you
what, know what I mean?
Texas has a lot of distilleries, man, a lot.
Yeah.
And I want to visit some of them. One of them is get the Iron Root. This one's out of, I want to say it's Denton, Texas, which is just north of Dallas.
Okay.
It's called Iron Root Distillery. So it's two brothers and a mom.
Yeah.
It's two brothers and a mom that started that distillery. And dude, they're doing some fascinating stuff, man. Some crazy experiments.
Since you're pouring that one, I mean, we
I know he kind of guilted you into that one, didn't he?
End the show without trying this one.
Sorry.
That was good.
Just a little bit.
That's good.
This is a good one, bro. This is a well-balanced one. This is the one I'll always recommend, bro.
This one, just a quick honorable mention. This one, number one,
Mm-hmm.
I think like 2 or 3 times in a row
Yeah.
from our whiskey tasting, bourbon tastings.
Oh, on blind testing
On
Yeah.
with
blind
people.
tasting, yeah.
Wow.
Like consistently won first place. Like
Okay,
2 or 3
where's
times.
this one from?
Woodford Reserve
Woodford Reserve,
Which is
Kentucky.
in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
We visited that distillery actually, just
Yeah.
because we love this bottle so much.
Kentucky, Tennessee, they know how to make
Mhm.
bourbons.
And it's so good.
But you know what? Don't sell out Texas. You know, Texas has some
No,
really good
oh.
stuff.
Look, man, this Garrison Brothers was really good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And that's because I didn't even bring Still Austin. Still Austin is also another
Yeah.
good one.
Still Austin.
Has a really good products.
Yeah.
They're out of Austin, man, and they are doing some fantastic stuff. We visited that distillery a few years ago, and I think they were fairly young at the time.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I wasn't very appreciative of what they had. As of late, they've done some amazing
Yeah.
things, and they're doing some really good things. And I have a feeling this company too is going to do some crazy things as well. Iron Root, they take different. So there's not just regular yellow
Yeah.
corn.
Yeah.
There's white corn.
Mhm.
There's
Purple
when we went
Blue
to
or
corn.
the blue corn or the,
when we
the
went,
black
When we
corn.
went to Peru, there was a drink that we really fell in love with called chicha morada, and it was made from that black corn, and they use it in their product. Like
Very
they
sweet.
mix it.
The chicha
Wow.
morada.
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
you guys been everywhere, man. You guys were in Peru?
Mhm.
yeah. We went to Peru. That's where Machu Picchu is.
Yeah. Did you guys visit?
Yeah, of course. That's the purpose of going over there.
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw a video where this guy that is fascinated with pyramids all over the world, you know, like the ones in Giza in
Mhm.
Egypt.
Mhm.
He visited the Machu Picchu for the 1st
Mhm.
time. The guy's like, man, he's saying in the video, is like, I can't believe that people don't realize that we are at a KFC, but the walls at the KFC are from like thousands of years ago,
Mhm.
because there's so many walls and ruins all over the city
Mhm.
that, you know, the government decided to, like, well, I mean, we can't just, you know, keep this out of the public. They're everywhere.
Mhm.
So we got to do something with it. So they started like renting out, you know, spots like that to
Mhm.
do businesses. So the guy was at a KFC, and one of the walls was like probably, I don't know, 2,000 years old,
Oh my gosh.
or they don't know, probably, I don't know, but with old stones
Mhm.
that looked, that were, you know, what is it called? Anyway, but man, I want to go to Peru. Just
Yeah.
because of that. I saw that video. I'm like, dude, I gotta go.
First time I ever experienced altitude, not sickness, but that altitude.
Oh, really?
Because it's high. It is
Yeah.
very high. We flew into Lima,
Mhm.
which is like at sea level almost.
Yes.
Right on the coast. And then we gradually made our way up towards
Yeah.
the mountainside. And even as we stopped at a little shop there where they had llamas and a little gift shop,
Yeah.
you felt that
Yeah.
The
alcohol.
altitude,
Once
yeah.
you go up to like the actual city of the old Machu Picchu,
Mhm.
like, dude, you're
Yeah.
way, way above.
Yeah, and it was as interesting it was to feel that.
Mhm.
The sights were just amazing, man. It was
Mexico City,
beautiful.
dude, is freaking high too, man.
Yeah.
Like you can feel it. So I can only imagine. Like,
We did a hot air balloon ride over the Pyramid of the Sun and the Moon.
no way.
In
Yeah.
Mexico City.
How
in
was
Mexico.
that?
That was
It
beautiful.
was an early day because
Dude.
you had
Yeah.
to get there early. But man, I tell you what, the sights were just amazing, man. It was beautiful there.
Do you know that the Aztecs didn't build those pyramids?
Hmm?
They were already made when they got there.
Did we-
Aliens.
I don't-
The pyramid of the moon and the sun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When the Aztecs
Got-
got to that place, they were already there. They were abandoned.
No kidding.
Nobody knows who built
Who
those.
built them?
It's the aliens.
It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
Oh my
Also,
God.
just real quick, you
Mhm.
mentioned Peru. Amazing food.
Oh,
Dare
Peru.
I say better than Greek food?
Oh yeah. Hands down. Hands down better.
And that's no shade to Greece because we loved Greece, but
Yeah.
I think the food in Peru was
Their version of ceviche is different than
Oh,
ours.
dude.
so good.
Their
So good.
I was about to say Peruvian ceviche.
Yes. Yeah.
They do it out of lenguado. They call it lenguado, but that's the flounder here in that's what we know as flounder.
Okay.
But lenguado ceviche in Peru, it's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it's because here we're used to like letting the fish soak in the lime for like hours, sometimes until the next day. No,
Yeah.
Right.
they do it fresh.
Yeah.
I think they do it fresh, like
It was different.
10,
It was
10
definitely
15 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe an hour. I don't know, but it's like
So good.
it's a little bit, and I love sashimi, so is the taste. Well, to me, the ones that I have tried is very similar to that.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here, man.
I
And
can't believe it's been 2 hours. Jeez.
it went quick, right?
It did.
It's because when you enjoy something, it just
Yeah.
time flies.
They were
Yeah, for sure.
So that means that we really enjoy the conversation.
For sure,
So-
brother, for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, man. For
No,
sure.
no.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here, and we'll do this again, man. We'll do
Yeah.
this again for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely check in on you.
Maybe in the future when you get some other bottles, we'll
Or you can come into the house and do it.
Oh,
at
for
the
sure,
house.
man.
I don't know if you can bring this stuff over
Yeah,
there. But
let's do it.
But yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Y'all
Bye-bye.
be safe out there.
All right.